2003, December 14th, 2013.
On August the 13th, 2009, Dr. Ian McGilvery and his team saved my life.
Too many people die every year waiting for an organ donation. Please, let's eliminate the wait list.
As an organ donor, you could save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Pledge a gift for life. You'll be glad you did.
During my speech today, one person will be added to the organ recipient transplant list. That doesn't seem very high, does it? That means 12 people a day, 3,000 a year will be added to this list. That's pretty high if you ask me. There are currently over 1,600 Canadians waiting for life-saving transplants and over 100,000 in the US. How can you help? Alberta has dropped in the last decade over 40% for organ donations. That's the lowest in Canada. Over 90% of Canadians support organ donation, but less than 20% have actually made plans to donate after death. One person can benefit more than 75 people and save up to 8 lives. Lives of people who would otherwise be in pain and spending their days in a hospital. So why wouldn't you want to donate your organs after death? A recent review from the University of Geneva cites that people have a mistrust in the medical field and lack the understanding of brain death. Studies have also shown that the less people trust medical professionals, they are less likely to donate. People also have the misconception about how the medical community treats registered organ donors after death. They fear that the surgery will disfigure their body, which isn't the case. It's a specialized surgery performed by highly skilled doctors, and they make sure you can't see the incisions. Another misconception is that doctors won't try as hard to save your life, which is definitely not the case. Keeping you alive is the medical staff's top priority, and they will only check to see if you're on the organ transplant list once you've been pronounced dead or death is inevitable. Simply for some, the thought of having your body cut open after death is terrifying and unsettling. Another well-known reason people don't donate is because they think that their religion won't allow it. Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Judaism all support organ and tissue donation. There are actually very few religions that don't support it. Organ donation helps save lives and give people a brighter future. I'm grateful, and that's the only word I can think to describe all this. Every day I get up and thank the donor. However corny that may sound, I don't care, because it's an extra day I've got. Donors and donor families are heroes. This is a quote from Scott Hesko, one of the many people lucky enough to receive a heart transplant. Others aren't so lucky, though. There are over 300 people a year that die waiting for these transplants, and that's just in Canada alone. The last months of their lives are spent in a hospital, hooked up to tubes and waiting for the doctor to walk in telling that they have an organ for them. Organ donation is not only life-saving, but life-giving. As an example, a kidney transplant will prolong the recipient's life and vastly improve the quality of life. Suddenly, someone who is tied to a dialysis machine has the freedom to travel, the energy to do what they want, and the desire to live life fully. This is a quote from Dr. Peter Nickerson, medical director at the Canadian Blood Services. Organ donations change these people's lives. It gives them a second chance, and their families get to spend so much longer with them. No one wants to sit in a hospital room and watch their loved one dying or in pain. The registries in Canada are now asking people to donate when they renew their licenses, in hopes that it will raise our rate of organ donations and help save lives. There is no age limit on donation, and you don't have to be in perfect health. There have been 80-year-olds and older that have donated organs. People have strong opinions on organ donation, even within the same household. The important things to remember is that by donating your organs after death, you are saving so many people's lives. People who have families and futures, and I think